criminal element in Jackson who possesses these guns. Handguns are no longer the gun of choice.
On the streets of Jackson, assault-style rifles like these have become popular weapons for young people, according to the police chief. And JPD is getting more and more calls from citizens reporting people walking down the streets armed with long guns.
308s, larger caliber weapons that are associated with AK-47, ARs, and the likes.
Last year, Jackson had the nation's highest murder rate per capita. According to media reports, there could be a correlation between the state's level of gun deaths to its gun laws. A new study by Everytown for Gun Safety found Mississippi's #1 homicide rate is tied directly to what study authors call the state's weak gun laws.
The only thing you have to be is 18 years of age, no felony conviction or conviction that prevents you from holding, possession or purchasing or possessing a handgun, or any type of documented mental illnesses. Anybody can go in and purchase a handgun or a rifle.
The study shows Mississippi has the weakest gun laws with a score of 3 out of 100 and a rate of 28.6 gun deaths per 100,000 residents. Veteran law enforcement officer Kevin Levine teaches criminal justice at Jackson State University. Levine says the state's open carry law prohibits police from automatically questioning someone with a weapon unless officers have probable cause.
When I was sitting in the drive-thru, he was walking past the restaurant and he had a handgun hanging out of his pocket. Well, according to our weak gun laws, as long as part of that weapon is exposed, that is not a concealed weapon.
We shouldn't have any laws covering guns. Is that you have a right to protect yourself.
Republican State Representative Dana Criswell believes connecting homicides to state gun laws is off base.
Their issue is they say if you have more gun laws, then you're safer. And I can't find that evidence, and certainly the evidence they use is not true. If you look at places like Chicago, Chicago has the strictest gun laws there is, and they have one of the highest murder rates around.
We need to send a message in this community that we sick and tired of gun violence.
In Jackson, City Councilman Kenneth Stokes has organized protests over gun shows held at the state fairgrounds. Critics of gun shows believe they're a quick way for bad guys to get their hands on weapons.
There's a loophole. If I buy it at the gun show, they'll do a quick background check and I can leave that gun show with that weapon right there.
Levine believes Democrats and Republicans in the legislature should put aside their differences and pass new gun laws to reduce violence.
You have to get in there and really put some teeth into the law, and then also put a law in place that's effective.
I mean, you can pass all the laws you want, but a criminal is going to get a gun. And they're a criminal, they're not going to follow the law.
In Jackson, Ross Adams, 16 WAPT News.